Alright, I'm on hole number 3 of the Easter Open tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round in the rookie division. I will be qualifying today since I fell asleep yesterday and didn't practice in either one of my accounts. Normally I would qualify this account yesterday and practice in my main account and then play my main account today, but that's not how it worked. I swear there are 2 holes here that the approach to run up to the green seems different than it used to. And this is one of those holes. So I'm going to keep playing it the way I was playing it. I'm just going to have to figure out the deal. I still haven't. And the problem on these par 3s is that it's hard to set the ball up because there's no points of reference. You're out in the open. You're out in an open area. I'm going to switch this up just so that I have the... Alright, I'm going to take a backbone and I'm going to take a marlin. That way in the weekend round, you don't need... The marlin just gives you that little teeny bit of side spin that you can adjust. In the weekend round, I may, if I feel like I'm starting to dial this hole in, I may bring out a Santa ball or one of the Oceana balls or one of the balls that's 0 power with low wind. In rookie, it's not as big an issue, the low wind balls, as it is when you go up. If you're playing, one of my teammates got into the expert tournament called yesterday, Mike D, and we went through because he was in the expert tournament, so we were talking about stuff that he needed to do on those holes in the expert bracket. And you're dealing with 10, 12. I mean, I think the winds can go up to 15 miles an hour. So if you're using a low ball like a marlin, you're going to be looking at some pretty big winds and making adjustments where you have to do a double ring adjustment. And so when you're up in the higher divisions, those 5 wind balls make a huge difference. If the wind started off at 15, you got a 5 wind ball, and it knocks it down to 9 or 8. That is a huge difference. Okay, now I've been putting a little bit of stuff on this, and I'm not gonna make any adjustment at all. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 5th cut there. Okay, so it's 4-7. That's 4-8 right there. I'm just going to do a full adjustment. I'm not going to make any special additional adjustment because I've been playing this hole so poorly. Perfect. I've been running past it, so that's why I didn't put any top spin or anything. I'm trying to get so I'm pin high. So right there I'm pin high in that setup, and so I hit it perfect. I did the deal. I made the wind adjustment, so I am going to have to make an additional wind adjustment. And that's probably, I think it's supposed to be a plus 20% wind adjustment. So next time I come here, I'll try the wind adjustment and see where that puts me. I've been trying to work on distance on this hole to make sure that I'm setting it up so that I've got the same. I want to be where I roll past the hole exactly at that speed, because if I'd have been on line, that ball was rolling slow enough that if I'd have been on line, it would have went in the cup. It would have hit the flagpole, went in the cup, or it would have went in the cup and not bounced over it. So making sure that you have the right distance, and I've been putting like a little teeny bit of topspin on, and we don't need to put any topspin on that. Well, it just depends on where you're setting your ball up. If you're setting your ball up further the back from where I was at, then yeah, you may have to put some topspin. But there's no place out there. You have to look at that second bounce and see how many cuts, how many of these squares from the greenskeeper cutting the grass, how many of those squares you're up. These holes, all these par 3s are difficult because there's kind of no place to line up. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Easter Open tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round. Thanks for watching.